Hey family, this is Robin, Apex Healing Tarot 777. I hope y'all are doing well wherever you are at. Now, this is going to be a different reading. This is going to be, I'm going to divine. Now, this is going to be a form of African divination. I have been studying this for years. Under my chief and my elders in Ghana. So now that my spiritual gifts are heightening and my ancestors have given me approval to share my gifts with you, to help you, to lead you, to guide you on your path. So let's get to it. So when we talk about divination, divination is like really a form of tapping in to spirit, because we know that everything that happens physically has some spiritual, or has a spiritual component to it. So let's find out. So we're going to have two piles here. I don't have any like I guess I'll put some cards to signify the piles. So piles. Okay, so let's pick. Okay, ancestors, spirit guides. Let's clarify. Let's get a card for pile 1. Let's get a card for pile 1, and I'll leave it face down, and then you can do what you pick, which pile you are led to pick. Okay, so this is pile 1. Okay, can we tap into pile 2, spirits? Pile 2. Pick a card for pile 2. Just one. Just one spirit for pile 2, please. Pile 2. Okay, I got 2 of them, but I'll use this. So the message is already about organization. This message is going to help you get organized on your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey. So pick 2 piles, and what we're going to find out here is what's next on your spiritual path and what you need to be aware of. So this whole reading is going to be about this. So let's tap in, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Okay, hi pile 1. So if you picked this card, this is for you. This pile is for you. So let's talk about what cycle, what season you're in. Pile 1, I asked my ancestors, and they said you are in, according to the medicine wheel, the wheel of life, the cycles, seasons change according to east, west, north, and south. So pile 1, you are in the east. And what the medicine wheel teaches us, it teaches us that every season we move through is equal, is important, right? And some seasons we may be in it a little longer than others, and we're going through stuff that's more difficult and more challenging. But right now, since you are in facing east, your cycle is facing east, you're being asked to move through this, even if it feels tedious, even if it feels like you're stuck and it's taking longer than it should. So when we talk about east, We talk about springtime, expanding, soaring, planting ideas. You may be getting visions and dreams from your ancestors, from your spirit teams. You have a lot of activity happening. You know, when spring times happen, what lays dormant is now growing. So you may find growth. There's growth in your spiritual path that's happening to you right now. So let's find out what this is. Yeah, we have the wise old man here. So the wise old man represents an elder. It could be an ancestor. It could be someone who has walked the path that you are walking. Someone who is walking that path alongside you, who is teaching you, who's guiding you, who you are learning from. Now, this could be someone who is physically here with you. Could be a grandfather, an uncle, someone with masculine energy. The number 13 could be significant. The number 31 could be significant. The number 4 could be significant. But this wise old man is here with us in this reading. So he's let's find out what he wants to say, what he wants to tell us. Okay, let's get into this reading, shall we? Okay. Ancestors, Most High, angels of the highest white light, my holy ancestors, spirits of the land, nature spirits, animal spirits, can you tap into what Pile 1 needs to, what's next on their spiritual path? What's next on their spiritual path? Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, Pile 1. Let's start your reading. So, everything is like, see how everything is aligned in this path? This shell represents your maternal lineage. So something around your mother's side of the family, your mother's bloodline is speaking right now. It's sending you a message. So whatever this is, this is face down. So that means you're resistant to maybe growing. You're stuck in a dark season. Maybe you're stuck in the winter because spring comes after winter. So you're being encouraged. Maybe some of you are going through some type of depression. You're not taking heed. Your ancestors are trying to give you guidance and give you support, but it's feeling like you don't want to hear it, or you can't hear it, or you're stuck in like a woe is me attitude, a victim mentality, something that you can't seem to get out of on your own. Now let's move on to this. A lot of you are feeling vulnerable, right? You could be defensive, like I said. A lot of you're being encouraged to speak up for yourself. Like I said, your resistance. There's a lot of stubbornness in this pile. You want to do what you want to do. Spirit says no, but you say yes. You're being encouraged to get out of some type of self-defeating negative mindset, negative attitude that you have. Be open to healing. Healing is here. You may be going through some type of tough healing cycles. And since you are in the East, things are growing. You are getting visions of where you need to go next. And you're being slowly, it's like you're slowly being pulled out of this dormant stage, but it's been rough for you to get out of. You're like finally seeing the light of day, of seeing a new possibility, a new opportunity that's coming for you, and it's going to happen for you. Now, looking at these shells, we have one face up and one face down. So this means that change is upon you. You're asking to put, like I said, you're putting one foot forward, having faith that everything is going to work out, trusting the journey. And even if something knocks you back down, you're going to persevere. You're going, I'm hearing, it's going to teach you a lesson on how to get back up. Yeah. The change is here for you, Power One. So let's see. So this shell right here. Let's talk about this one for a minute. See how it's close to your mother's lineage? There's something that you're not hearing, you're not seeing. Something that you're pretending to be. You're kind of isolated from others. You could be fearful or suspicious of others' intentions, others' motives. You could be closed off. You think the world is conspiring against you. Power One. This has been a rough change or transition for you. That's what I'm seeing right now. So let's talk about the prophecy. What's to come? You see this right here? This is a car. But the car is face down. And what this means is you're moving around about the world blindly through some type of illusion, not being who you truly meant to be. You may be feeling stuck, like I said. I'm hearing in a dark reality. You're spiritually disconnected from nature, from things growing. Things grow in nature in the springtime. Get out behind the computer. From binge watching TV, whatever vice that you have, you're being encouraged to walk among the path to freedom, to healing. The animal spirits are calling you. Right now, it's important for you to be self-aware and don't be afraid of who you are. Like I said, explore your talents and your passions and take off that mask. Allow others to see who you truly are. God made you to be unique, so embrace that. Or if you stay stuck in this energy, you're going to find yourself years from now. There will be no growth. You'll be in the same position that you were 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And how tragic is that? But we have the ego here. Now the ego is face up, so there's some hope. There is hope there. There's wisdom. Gain on the wisdom from your ancestors. Your ancestors are connecting with you. They're giving you signs, prophecies through dreams. You're going to know how to move. They're trying to pull you out. They want to tell you to allow people that you trust to help you to get where you need to be. This means your path is clear. So your spiritual path is clear, but you have to get out of your own way. Be aware of challenges that do come up, because they will. Everything is not all peaches and cream all the time. But even though you're resistant, you are in the spring. Things are growing. Things are... A brighter day is here for you, Power One. And you will be well equipped to get through anything that you need to get through. And you will be successful. Power One, you are going places. So it's important for you to stay balanced emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You are a force of nature. So it's imperative that you connect with nature to give you strength, to give you wisdom, and to give you that fortitude in your spirit, that groundedness. To give you that groundedness. Now let's talk about the dice. 10. 10 represents a cycle. A cycle that has been completed. Ooh, my chair is... Eek. The cycle has been completed. That past cycle is gone. And it's about new beginnings. It's about you establishing your independence. You being free. This is about trusting your instincts. About you taking charge of your life, Power One. And you having the confidence to do it. Yeah. You having the confidence in yourself. Even though you may not feel like it, if you allow your ancestors and your spirit team and just people who come to you in genuine, who recognize, who accept you for who you truly are, if you allow yourself to trust them and to help you, because every one of us needs help. None of us can get through this life alone. And you've been trying to struggle alone for too long. But help is here, Power One. Beautiful help is here for you. And you're excited about it. You're getting your glow back, right? Maybe you are exercising more. Being more healthy. And realizing who you truly are. So yeah. A wise old man. Always had good things to say. Power One. Okay, so let's close out this reading. Let's get another message from your ancestor. Tap into Power One. Power One. Power One. Let's see what you want to know. Ooh, excuse me. Power One. Blind faith. Believe in what you cannot see. trust in this journey. Your physical and your spiritual self are here merging. You're connecting again. You may not see, Pile 1, your spiritual path may not be revealed to you at this time, but keep, like I said, keep putting one step in front of the other, because you're being, I'm hearing, groomed for something significant. For something significant here. Now, what this is, you need to trust. You need to trust that Spirit has your back. And don't put your blind faith in others. You need to trust Spirit instead of relying on the physical. Yeah. So that's your reading, Pile 1. I hope this helped you in some way. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I'm going to start offering these readings individually. So if you're interested in a reading like this, please email me. My email should be in the description box. I'll put it in there. All right. See y'all later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you selected this pile, this is your reading. Now, Pile 2, you are in a hibernation stage. You are facing the north. You could be hibernating, just resting, chilling, not really doing a lot. You're like getting your energy back. I'm feeling a lot of you could be feeling your battery being regenerated. I'm seeing like the battery symbol, and you have the different bars and the different level that is regenerating itself. That's the cycle of life that you're in right now. So a lot of you may not be doing too much. You're just recuperating, right? Yeah, resting. And you're being encouraged to stay in it. I mean, maybe some of you want to get some action going, but yeah. It's okay, let's find out what this is. A lot of you could be concerned over, could be overreacting. See how he's dancing? And then he sees a mouse. A lot of you are, I'm hearing, making a mountain out of a molehill. A lot of you may be overworking, overthinking a situation, overly concerned about something. The number 43 could be significant. The number 37 could be significant. The number 7 could be significant. I want to find out what this overly concerning is. What are y'all concerned about? Let me look this up real quick. What are y'all concerned about right now? Yeah, Pal, 2, things are not as bad as you think. Like I said, you're building a mountain out of a molehill, and whatever it is, you're going to avoid the problem. That's what's next on your spiritual path. Whatever is coming to you next, you're going to be, you're going to overcome it. So Be in that rest mode. Chill and relax. People may try to come trigger you, but don't let it bother you. Okay. The Most High, angels of the highest white, my holy ancestors, natures of the land, spirits of the land, nature spirits, animal spirits, tell me about POW 2. What's next on their spiritual path? And what do they need to be aware of? Woo, okay. All right, so let's start this. Let me see. Just give me a minute to reflect. So a lot of you are surrendering to what's next on your path, right? You're surrendering to this. So that means you accept it. You're trusting the journey of what comes next. That's why you're in this resting and hibernation phase. I was going to say, where's my other shell? Huh. It's like you're centered and you're balanced. You're balancing, a balancing out of your energies. I'm hearing both sides of your lineages are speaking to you at this time, are supporting you, are here. Now this shell being in this position, you're clearing out, you're purifying, you're at peace. You have a sense of knowing. You have that sense of knowing, but it's like hidden. You're trying to find out what what life really means, what's next for you, what your purpose is. When we see this one, a lot of you may, even though you're surrendering, like I said, it's uncomfortable for you. You're in a comfortable phase in your life. And it may be POW 1 and POW 2. You may want to look at these, maybe like merging energies, because when I was shuffling the deck, when I was preparing for POW 2, it was a lot of I'm hearing chaos. Yeah, it was a lot of chaos. POW 1 had the shell in this position too, which means that you could be closed off. Like I said, you're in this bear season, so a lot of you may be isolated from people, don't want to be bothered, trying to recalibrate, trying to get your strength back, your energy back. Maybe a lot of you have gave out your energy, overthought. This card represents overthinking as well. Being concerned about stuff that you don't need to be concerned about. Everything's going to work out in the end, but you may be worrying and stressing. A lot of you may be dealing with or going through, coming out of anxiety. And it has a lot to do with your thoughts. So you're being encouraged to think positive, to not dwell on the negative so much. Yeah. It's something about connecting to the water spirits as well. You may need to, since you have purifying here, you may need to go to the water, rivers. Everything has consciousness on this planet in nature. So go to the water spirits for healing, for puring, for cleansing, because it's something that you need to see. It's going to, you're going to have a clarity of thought on how to move forward. So we have one shell up and one shell down. And it's same. Pile 1 has the same. So it means that change is upon you and you're surrendering to this change. Like I said, it seems like you put 1 foot forward and it seems like you get knocked back down 10 steps. But there is a lesson in that. There's a lesson in each trial and each tribulation that we go through. We just have to frame it into not the world is against me. What can I learn from this lesson? Even though it feels like you can't get out of it. There's always a lesson. There's always a lesson in this. Now let's move forward with a lot of you may be self-sabotaging. So you're being encouraged to pay attention to the details, to shift your energy, and to change your situation, to be present in the moment. What has happened, pile 2, and you can't change it. You can just do better moving forward. That's what life is all about. I mean, you can worry about it and worry about it and worry about it, but it's not going to change the past. This is about you releasing, you're purifying your thoughts so you can get a clear vision on how to move forward in the future. So let's talk about what's coming. Prophecy. The prophecy here is, you have the transportation. The car is face up. That means you have wisdom. You have knowledge. In this cycle, in this season of epiphanies, where you're figuring out, where you're having these aha moments, and you're resting, when you're getting away from people, places, or things in this isolation period, that's when the messages are coming to you, pile 2. A lot of you are getting messages. You're going places. It's important for you to stay balanced emotionally. And you are, because everything is like in a perfect, it's in alignment, which is wonderful, which is beautiful. Stay balanced emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like I said in pile 1, you are a force of nature. So it's imperative that you connect with nature. Yes. Y'all, do not, we are nature. So if you ignore nature, if you don't go out in nature, you are condemning yourself, a part of yourself. So get out, take that walk, go to the park, get some fresh air, get some sun, get everything that life has, that nature has. Go to the water, make an offering to the water spirits, because they are here to help you in this process of centering yourself and balancing. There's strength. Strength is needed for your spiritual path. And if you do these things, you're going to find yourself being more confident, being strong in your resolve and where you're going, believing in yourself. Even though it may seem like you're going backwards, you really are moving forward, pal, too. You really are moving forward. Now, this ego here is face down. You are not seeing the bigger picture. You may be stuck in a low vibration. Things may have happened to you. And now you're sitting back trying to figure out, how did I get myself in this situation? Spirit says it's important for you to pay attention to your diet, the food you eat. You heard that saying, we are what we eat. You have a lot of unrealized potential, pal, too. You're being encouraged to distance yourself from toxic people, from negative energies, people, places, or things. There's something in your environment, pal, too. And it could be an object. Clear the energy out of your house. Clear negative energy out of your surroundings. There's an inanimate object in your house that's toxic and you need to get rid of it. It could be a blanket. I don't know what it is. It could be something that's causing you to be anxious, to be paranoid, that's triggering you. So ask your ancestors. That's what I heard. Ask them to give you signs, to give you messages, or give you dreams on what this is that you need to clear out of your energy. It's something that you need to let go of. Yeah, there are messages from spirit and your ancestors. They are trying to tell you something, but you need to remove distractions. Like I said, quiet your mind so you can hear, to get their guidance on how to move forward. And even though your life may be bland, may be uneventful at this time, and not a lot going on, everything starts with you, pal, too. It's time for you to control the narrative of your life and not give it away to other people. And you start this by making small changes, to speak up when you want to stay silent, to be your own hero, despite what other people think, pal, too. Despite what they think or do, you don't have to be overly concerned with others. You are strong, you are mighty, and you are just like the eagle. It's time for you to listen to your inner compass, and everything is going to fall into place. Everything is going to work out. So believe that. Believe that for yourself, pal, too. Did we go over everything? I think we did. Now let's talk about the dice. Now this is the number 6. Now the number 6 represents love. It represents compassion. It represents responsibility. It teaches us the importance of emotional balance, of balancing our emotions, to have empathy, feeling energy, and caring for others. A lot of you may be doing that right now. Ooh. Finding solutions, adjusting. So having everything in harmony, in peace, in balance. So everything flows, right? And this involves friendship, lovers, jobs. A lot of you, Pile 2, have very attractive features. You have beautiful eyes, beautiful features. You like the good things in life. You love the good things in life. And you may have a tendency, because you love the good things in life, because y'all like eating good or whatever this is, you may have a tendency to put weight on. So that's why one of the messages was to be mindful of your diet, to eat healthy foods, to eat high vibrational foods, more fruits and vegetables. People really like to be around you, Pal, too, even though you may be introverted by nature. You may not like to be around a lot of people. You prefer to stay at home. A lot of you are homebodies, and you really are comfortable with a select group of close friends. And you like to stay in your comfort zone. But you're being encouraged to get out of your comfort zone a little, to trust that everything is going to work out, because it will. And then the 2 cards that I pulled for you was the ego, spirit, and strength. Yeah. So you see this woodpecker here? You know, when a woodpecker start pecking on that tree, they do not stop. They have a vision of what they want. There's something inside. You are tapping into inner strength, Pile 2. There's some inner strength. You're creating the reality that you want. There's power in that. And then there's the ego spirit. Wow. Like I said, when you cleanse, when you purify, you're able to see things from a higher perspective. A lot of you are meant to do great things. You're being, I'm hearing, mounted on the wings like of eagles. Yeah, like eagles. You're seeing things. The ego spirit is taking you higher. You may be facing a community that you're looking back on, your past, leaving that behind. How to, you could have many enemies. You could be intimidating people, and people don't like it. People don't like that you can see people's intentions. You have that, what is it? You have a powerful spirit and a powerful energy, so you're being encouraged to use it for good, not for manipulation. Because, yeah, you have the ability to control others. You have a lot of success, and it's going to be monumental success. You're a leader. Good health is upon you. This is a message from Spirit. The ego often flies alone. So a lot of you, your journey, what's next on your spiritual path is for you to be alone. What seems like a lonely journey, but you are never alone. You have a direct connection to divine, to Spirit, to the Most High. So even though you may have to leave people, places, things that no longer serve you, you're surrendering to the path that God, that the divine has for you. And you trust that God will help you find your partner, a long-term partner, someone who has the same vision as you do. Yeah, someone who has the same vision as you. So don't give up. You stay focused on God, and God is going to take care of the rest. Something like the strength, you may have been working on it and working on it and working on it. Maybe something, a project that you have been working on, and it seems like it's exhausting you, or it has exhausted you, and you're being encouraged to let God handle it, to see the higher view of things. Things didn't work out for a reason. And know that you have everything that you need to move on. So don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself out, pile 2. So, yeah, I believe that is your message. If this helped you in some way, please consider liking, comment, and subscribing. Like I told pile 1, I am going to be opening up readings in this nature. So if you would like a reading, please email me. I'll put my email in the description box, because I am on the path of helping you. As I help myself, and God helps all of us, because we are all connected, and being a better version of ourselves, and being and remembering who we came in this world to be. So that's it, y'all. Peace, love, and light. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.